Hello friends, in this video the topic of discussion is this pointer in C++. It is a very important topic for academic purposes as well as conceptual purposes. So what is basically a this pointer? So before getting into the program, to the illustrative program which highlights the concept of this pointer in C++, I would like to just share a few words with you regarding this pointer. So this pointer is nothing but it is a unique keyword in C++. It is a unique keyword in C++ which represents this pointer is used to represent an object that invokes a member function. So this pointer is used to represent an object that invokes a member function. So this unique pointer is automatically passed to a member function whenever it is called. The point of this is acts as an implicit argument to all the member functions. So this is the basic concept or the overview of the concept of this pointer. So it will be made much clear to you if you see the program which I have written for you in this video, and that will make you understand get into the details of the concept of this pointer in C++. So let's get on with the illustrative program for the implementation of this pointer. So let's get started. Suppose I've written a program like this: hash include iostream, hash include string.h. So I've taken this string.h header file because we have used a library function from the string.h header file using namespace std class student. So this is a class student in which there are two data members, private data members scan name 30 int age. After that, I have taken a constructor. So this constructor, having the same name as the class name, under the public section is a parameterized constructor having two parameters. As you can see, there is char star n and int a. So we'll supply some character pointer to this constructor, and also an integer variable as an argument. So what I have written under that, let me see, strcpy name n. So whatever is in the base address, whatever is being referred to in the base address of that particular character pointer, so this n will be copied to the character array name. So this n will be copied to this name. So whatever, suppose I will give a string like suppose ram. So ram is a string having a base address in this n, and that base address will be allocated to, or it will be assigned to this array name, character array name having a dimension of maximum 30. So that ram will be copied to this character array name. After that, this whatever is supplied as an integer argument to this constructor will be assigned to the data member age by this statement, age is equal to a. After that, I have written like this: student ampersand compare student ampersand s. So this is nothing but a function. It's a member function having the name compare, which is going to compare the ages of any two students in this by this function. So suppose this is the return type, student ampersand. Why the student ampersand? This function is going to return, and a value which is nothing but a reference to an object of the class student. So the student ampersand is the return type, and the argument's data type is also student ampersand s. That is the reference to an object of the student class, and that object is s. Suppose this one. So this one is, if s dot age is greater than age, the logic is like this: if s dot age is greater than age, then cout the age of this s dot name is greater. else if s dot age less than age, the age of name is greater, else cout ages are equal. So what I have done here is, see, this is nothing but the age of this student supplied as a parameter to this function, and this if s dot age is greater than age. So this, what is this age? This age is nothing but the calling. This is the age of the object of the function, by the help of which object we invoke the function. So this age is nothing but associated with that object which we use to, which we will use to invoke the function compare. So this is the data member which is implicitly pointed to by the this pointer. So this has no statement like this arrow age, something like that. We could have written that this arrow age over here, but this that need not be written, because this is implicit, and this pointer, the use of this pointer is implicit. So whatever is the calling object is being pointed to by this pointer. So this age is nothing but the age data member of associated with the object, with the calling object of the function compare. So this is the data member which is pointed to by the this pointer, and this one is the age associated with the object passed as the argument, whose reference is passed as an argument to this compare function. So this is the concept of this pointer. If s dot age is greater than age, cout the age of s dot name is greater, else if s dot age is less than age, then the age of name. So why this is name? Because we are going to get the name of the associated with the object which calls the function compare. So this is the name which is pointed to by this pointer. So the age of name means age of this arrow name is greater. So after that, else there can be only one condition which is left, and that is ages are equal for both. So in the main section, what I have written, let me see, student S1 Amar 15. So this is nothing but character. This is nothing but the string whose base address is going to be copied to the array, which is I think the array is name, and this is the value of the age of that particular student. This is Amar, this is Akbar, this is Anthony, and these are their values, attribute values. Akbar is the name, 14 is the age, Anthony is the name, 14 is the age. Now we come to this statement, student S. So what is the student S? Student S is an object, capital S, of the class student is equal to S1 dot compare S2. So what is this? This S1 dot compare S2 means we are invoking the function compare with the argument as S2 and as the calling object being S1. So Amar is the calling object and Akbar is the argument supplied. So if we can see from here, Amar has an age of 15, Akbar is an age of 14, and that's why this compare function will definitely return the address of the object which has the greater age in terms of numbers of years. So suppose this Amar is the calling object, so I think this one is the calling object, that is this. If s dot age is greater than age, so this is not being executed, because s dot age is 14 over here, and 14 is never greater than 15. So this else if portion fires this cout statement. Cout the age of name is greater endel, and this is the name which is pointed to by this pointer, and it is returned to this capital S. And after that, I have taken yet another implementation. I've done another implementation of this compare function, s2 dot compare s3. Here this s3 is the argument, object is argument, and s2 is the calling object. That is, Akbar is the calling object. Anthony goes as the argument. So this Akbar is 14, Anthony is 14, so the ages are equal, will be the result, expected result. S3 dot compare s1 goes to s, and whatever is returned from this function goes to this s, and this s3 is Anthony and s1 is Amar. So this one is greater, so s dot name, s dot age is greater, so this portion, this if portion fires the answer, so that Amar goes to, this s. So let me see in the output what it comes. The age of Amar is greater. See this? I'll just drag it a little towards the right bottom. See this? Student s1 dot compare s2. So this s1 dot compare s2, this is being executed for the first instance. So this will give like this. If s dot, this else if portion gets executed over here. If s dot age is less than age, so age is being referred to as the age of Amar here, because s1 is the calling object and s1 is associated with Amar. So this will give the output like this. The age of Amar is greater. The age of Amar is greater. And we see that the result is quite similar to the expectation. After that, s2 dot compare s3, this will invoke I think this one, this else statement, ages are equal. So see, ages are equal. So after that, s3 dot compare s1. So here the calling object is s3, that is Anthony, and the parameterized, the object passed as the parameter is s1, and that is associated with Amar, and here Amar will be output like this. The age of Amar is greater. So the answer is coming as per expectations. The output is as per expectations. So this is the concept of this pointer in C++. We can show you another implementation in this program like this. If we just close this window and comment out this line, you can see another implementation of this pointer by this statement. The answer will be similar because I have used the keyword this for here, this name. Name is implicitly carrying this pointer with it, so I have just explicitly written this arrow associated with this name. So this will also work in a similar fashion. The age of Amar is greater, ages are equal, the age of Amar is greater. So it is the same output which we have seen in the previous run. So this also gets executed in a similar fashion. So let me comment out this one and show you the other statement. You can also use this pointer in this way, that is, see out the age of star, this within parenthesis followed by a period operator, name, and this is going to give you the same output. Let me see. The age of Amar is greater, ages are equal, the age of Amar is greater. So this also gives the same output. So we can use either of these three statements for executing the program and for implementing the concept of this pointer in C++. So let me just go to the original settings and let me just uncomment this line. So this is the explanation of the concept of this pointer in C++. So I think it is clear to you now, and if you still have any doubts and queries in your mind regarding this entire concept, you can well post your doubts and queries into the comment section below so that I can address them. Thanks for watching this video, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to DigiGuide. Thanks again.